CM Retro, modern games and retro games. CM Retro, modern games and retro games. Yeah.
What is going on, people inside the internet machine? Welcome to this episode of The Pickups. We're trying a couple different things here. This will be the first video in the new game room that we shoot from this angle. So we might try some different stuff in future videos to see how it goes. But alright, before we get started, I just want to say thank you to everybody that wished me a happy birthday on my Facebook page. I am now 40 years old. I'm too old for all this stuff, so I'm going to be selling it all. That's probably not true. I am 40, that's true. Selling it, not true. But again, thank you guys a lot. That meant a lot to me. There's like 150 people that wished me a happy birthday on my birthday, which was great. So it shows me that you guys care. I love you guys. All right, on a more serious note, I don't have any game hunting footage. Most of this stuff I picked up like 2 or 3 days before we moved, so not a lot of time to run out and shoot some game hunting footage and garage sale footage. But yeah, let's just get into it. I love having this setup. I kind of like this because we can kind of go this way and focus down. We can talk about Super Nintendo or Nintendo games, or we can go over here, and this is what we're going to talk about. This really awesome display case. I posted this on my Facebook. I'm not sure what I'm going to use it for yet. I'll probably use it for minifigures. But a friend of mine that I work with, she picked it up at Goodwill for $5. And asked her what she wanted for it. She said $5. So I tried to give her 15. She wouldn't take the 15, but I gave her 10. So she doubled her money on me, which doesn't usually happen on old CM Retro. But this is a knife case, a custom knife case for buck knives. It probably was at like a sporting goods store, or you know, like I don't know, general store or something like that. But it's custom made. Dave Yellowhorse knives were in here. Now Dave Yellowhorse, if you don't know, is a Native American sort of artist, silversmith, goldsmith, works with jewels, knife maker. And I kind of recognize the name because I was stationed in Yuma, Arizona, which that part of the West, you know, Native American jewelry and wares is very popular. So I kind of recognize the name when she said it, but I didn't really kind of put it together until I did a little research. So yeah, this is awesome. This is also something that I can take to conventions because I want to start selling at conventions and put stuff in. So can't wait to do that. All right, up here, big guy. Eyes up here. First thing I want to show you guys, we got this from my boy Tyler Haggerty in a trade. We got Midway Arcade Treasures 3. My life is now complete. It is complete with the manual. I have all 3 of the Midway Arcade Treasures. You guys know I love these compilation discs. I love to live stream them. And this one specifically has Hydro Thunder on it. So I think I have Hydro Thunder on all of the console platforms. I've got it on PlayStation 1, the Cube, N64, and Dreamcast. So if there's another version on a console of Hydro Thunder that you guys know about, let me know. I'm sure there might be like an obscure Game Boy Color version or something. But yeah, this is definitely going right in the collection. This is a keeper. So I was out and about going around the thrift stores, pawn shops. I wasn't really finding anything. I went back to that same place I had found Vita games for $3 in the past. They had a ton of Vita games. I asked her how much she wanted. She said $10 a piece. That wasn't going to happen. She said, make me an offer. I said, how about, and I gave her a price that was about $3.50 per game for the lot. She was like, oh no. And then I was like, well, how much do you want for these games? And she's like, oh, those are $5. So for $5, we picked up Primal Rage for the Super Nintendo. It does have some labelware, but I didn't have it. So for $5, I decided, you know, I'll just go ahead and pick it up. And if I find a label upgrade in the future, we'll definitely upgrade that. And then we got Alien 3. So a game that I'm excited to play. I was watching, might have been Solid Nate. He was playing the Genesis version of that. So always a good day when you add some Super Nintendo games to the collection. A friend of mine at work, we can't have an episode here without having Legos anymore because that's all I find. But got this huge bag of Legos. There's a couple gallon bags in there, a couple small bags. You guys know what Legos look like. So you got all of that for $10. So I'll definitely be able to resell that. I kept all the minifigs and minifig parts. There was a couple instructions in there for Lego set 30279. It's Kylo Ren's shuttle. So we put that bad boy together. I put that in this display case. And then Star Wars set 75073, the droid Vulture, which comes with the box. So there's the instructions if anybody cares. And there's the actual build. Got the little droid there and all that stuff. So I thought that was pretty awesome. We'll definitely keep those. The minifigures that came out of there that were complete. We got Mike, which I kind of like. I might keep Mike, throw him in the old display case there with his ice cream cones. This monster bat guy. Minecraft. I don't know anything about Minecraft. And then there were some Simpson ones in there, which I thought were really cool. There's a Pooh. We got Nelson and Homer Simpson. And of course, Mr. Burns. Nelson's the only one that had his accessory. So, this is like the last week. This might have been... Yeah, it was the last weekend before we moved. I'm out of garage sales. Community sale, like right across the street. I couldn't not go. So, stopped at this garage sale. The guy, he had a Wii guitar. So I asked, hey, you got any extra Wii stuff, you know? And he said, well, we can't find it. The wife's in the house right now. She's looking for it. I said, okay, I'm going to hit a couple extra other sales. I'm going to come back. And I did. He had a bunch of Guitar Hero stuff, Rock Band stuff, and console in the box that he wanted $75 for. He wasn't going to let go of Wii Sports because it went with the console. But for $5, I picked up this bad boy right here. Wii Sports Resort. Still factory sealed. Very nice. We'll throw that up on the eBay, and hopefully that'll pay for like most of the day. But yeah, $5 for a sealed copy of Wii Sports Resort. One of the first sales that I went to, and guys, tell me if this has ever happened to you before. You drive up to the sale, and like you get out of the car, you're kind of looking. These people had a bookshelf, and on the bookshelf were like DVDs and VHSs. You could see them from the street, but then you could also see the video games because, you know, PlayStation 2 labels and GameCube labels and stuff like that. I said, how much do you want for games? She said $3 each. I said, okay, well, let me look. So he ended up getting a pretty good deal on these here. First game, only Super Nintendo game they had. I asked if they had more. They were like, no, we sold out like years ago. But it's Super Soccer. So I didn't have it, so add it to the collection. Jurassic Park: The Lost World on the Game Boy. The original Mortal Kombat on the Game Boy. NBA Jam on the Game Boy. And then we picked up a bunch of GameCube games. I'm in the process of sort of thinning out my 360 and GameCube collection. So most of these games I have, or I'm not going to keep. Some of them don't even have the manuals, but Splinter Cell doesn't feel like it has a manual. Ghost Recon 2, I'll be getting rid of that one. FIFA Street 2 complete. These games were in pretty nice condition. Yeah, so that one's complete. I didn't realize that one had a little bit of value to it, so that's awesome. Conflict Desert Storm, which is an awesome game. Conflict Desert Storm 2, which I have on the PlayStation 2. And I always swear, like, I'm going to play the game, but I never pull it out and play it. But I might keep this one and get rid of the PlayStation one, I don't know. Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers. GoldenEye Rogue Agent. This is a James Bond game that I actually didn't have, and it's a bummer because it doesn't have the manual. So I might just get rid of it if I can't find the manual for cheap online. Here's a good one. 007 Everything or Nothing. One of the most underrated games on the GameCube along with Samurai Jack. I've been saying it for years. So if you see this game in the wild, it's under $10. Pick it up. William Dafoe, Pierce Brosnan. Who else is in here? Heidi Klum. It's a really good game. Godzilla Destroy All Monsters Melee. This one does not have the manual, but I'm getting one from the Video Game Collector. I'm going to put it in here, and I'm going to pass that along to Henry Gonzalez. So Henry, here's your game, buddy. Just waiting on that manual, and we'll get that out to you. Star Wars Bounty Hunter. Again, not complete, but the registration card's in there. So I think I have that on PS2, so we'll dump that one. Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. That one is not complete. And the most valuable game in the lot. Surprised to see this one because I never see it. And I actually traded my PS2 version to Carly. But it is Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone for the GameCube, of course. That one is complete, thank God. Very nice condition. If you ever see this game out in the wild for 6th generation platforms, GameCube, PS2, Xbox, pick it up. It's actually a pretty valuable game. This one's like $30 or $40 game, if not more. But yeah, pretty awesome pickup there. So when I'm out garage sailing, I hit a couple garage sales, you know, and then at that like 10:30, 11 o'clock, when I feel that the garage sales are kind of dying out, you know, things have been picked over, I generally then start hitting the thrift stores, hopefully thinking that maybe the video game hunters that hit the garage sales, they sort of bail, go home, you know, count all their little Nintendo games that they found, and they skip over thrift stores for that day. So I went to the thrift store. They had these GBA cases, and they were $4.99, and so there were 4 of them. I got all 4 of them, and then they had 2 DS games. She charged me $5 for all of them, even though this one was $6. But Zelda Phantom Hourglass and Animal Crossing, $5 each. Those are good trade-ins for Goodwill, or not Goodwill, geez, for GameStop. So not bad there. Got the Mario Advance Trilogy. So there's Mario Advance 2. These are in really nice condition, like they were adult owned, and they all come with these little cases. We've got Yoshi's Island. We've got Super Mario Advance. It's now on the floor. And we've got Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. I don't think any of those games I'm going to be keeping. Certainly not the Mario games. So those will all be trade bait or resale. Okay. The last thing I got for you is a Facebook deal. Met this lady, very nice. She had 2 games posted, $50 each. One was Porky Pig's Haunted Holidays or Holiday Mansion or whatever that game is for Super Nintendo. And she had this game. And I emailed her, said, hey, you still got this game? I'll give you $50 for that game, no problem. So we set up a meet date. And turns out, when I met her, she was like, yeah, you know, if you would have flaked out, this guy named Tyler was asking me about it. So I stole this game from my boy Tyler from TH Carson Gaming. But I'm glad that I did. I don't know. I'm not remorseful at all. But for $50, I sent him a picture too. I was like, let me see. So she showed me the message from Tyler. I was like, yeah, don't sell games to him. He's not nice. He's a dirty reseller. But for $50, guys, we picked up Kirby's Dream Land 3 for the Super Nintendo, which I thought was a good deal. Usually goes for that $80 to $100 range. I did take it apart, verified the board. Very nice, clean copy, white pins, sparkly. So very, very happy to add that to the collection. Burpee, burpee. Guys, thank you so much for joining us this week. That's all I got. Sorry there wasn't any game hunting footage. Thank you again to everybody that wished me a happy birthday. The move is going well. We still need a couple things, but that comes with, you know, getting a new place. You kind of find out things that you need, things that you don't need. But until next time, take care of yourselves.